Hey everyone, I wanted to share my experience with all you today while I was at the Trenton Summer Festival in Trenton, Michigan. For those of you who are not familiar with the event, it's been around for over 50 years. They claim to draw about 100,000 people every year, except of course for last year. I would say a couple of years ago, 80,000 would have been a more accurate number. And for the downriver area, which is the area that my business events group covers, that is excellent. So by no means am I begrudging any event that can draw 80,000 people around here, for sure. The reason I'm pointing all this out is because I was there today and I didn't know what to expect. However, it was alarming that some of the stalwart vendors, and some I even were looking forward to seeing, were not there. And reasons for that are not totally known to me, but I would imagine they may very well be pandemic related. They had about 50 vendors though, which like I said is about half or less what they usually have. And there were about 200 to 300 people during the time that I was there, which was not too bad considering. They had enough food vendors to take care of the crowd and that, and they had enough of a lot of the other vendors. It's just there were certain vendors that are unique that just were not there for whatever reason, and it kind of left me scratching my head, but more to the point, it left me being concerned. It got me to thinking that we're farther away from being quote unquote back to normal than what I may have anticipated, I would say, or it's going to be a longer process before we are. I'm confident that eventually we will be. However, I think it's important to realize that the more we come closer to living the lives we lived before, and that would be the quote-unquote normal lives, the better that society as a whole is going to be. We cannot let fear get the better of us. I'm doing everything I can with my events to make sure safety, as I had before the pandemic, that safety is number one priority, whether it's my vendor safety, customer safety, etc. and so forth. I like to have safe events. No reason why anybody wouldn't. With that having been said, I don't want people to let fear keep them from attending my events. I don't know what the protocol is going to be, but by then, first event being October 23rd, and matter of fact, while I'm talking about it, October 23rd and December 4th, my events are going to both be at Brownstown Recreation Center this year, located at 21311 Telegraph Road in Brownstown. And in fact, it's the intersection of Telegraph and King Road. So please do attend, and don't let fear keep you from attending. My vendors would appreciate that. I definitely would appreciate that, and there's no reason to let that stop you from coming. Now, back to what I was saying. I was at the Trenton Summer Festival today. I saw about half the vendors, and for them, 200 or 300 people in about the hour and a half that I was there was really something. More to the point, it alarmed me, because I'm thinking if this is happening with an event like this and it's been around for over 50 years, what's going to happen with a lot of the organizers who have not been around that long and don't draw anywhere near the crowd to that extent? Is this the beginning of the end of vendor events as we know it in this state? Is it all going to go online? What's going to happen with it? And I don't know the answer to any of those questions, but I hope to pose some questions that will help to formulate the solution to that. And that is, I do see there being an importance in making sure that we maintain person-to-person contact. There are those of you who will not agree with me on this, and that's fine. But I don't think we can just live our lives in a bubble forever. We've got to get back to more person-to-person things, whether they're necessarily events or other type stuff. I think it's just important for our mental well-being, as well as for our existence and socially. And there have been reports that have tied in social interaction to mental well-being. And I would very much agree with that. It will drive you insane to just keep being by yourself or just being with the same people day in and day out. So I do encourage you, and I will do everything that I can, and please let me know if there's anything I can do if you're on the fence about attending my event and you have a concern that safety might be one of those issues, and I will definitely do everything I can to set your mind at ease on that. I'm also looking at this more globally, though. I'm concerned that definitely because of scammers within Facebook regarding events, and for those of you who are not familiar with that, there have been any number of people trying to pose to be organizers and otherwise trying to fake events and that, which has also damaged all of this for everybody. I don't want to give them any more time than what I already have, because the purpose of this video more so is to get the people who are afraid to come out of their houses to definitely come out, and certainly to encourage them to attend my events. But not just my events in general. Organizers go through a lot of work. Most organizers do. There are some who don't, and I know who they are. But I may not know all of them, but I know the ones I know who aren't like that. But there are also a lot of good organizers that put in a lot of hard work and a lot of money to try to make sure their events are a success. I know I'm one of them. I'm guilty of it. I've been accused of things to the contrary, but there's never been one shred of proof shown to me or shown period that I've seen. With that having been said, I want to do everything I can, especially in a post-pandemic era. And as far as I'm concerned, to some of you, the pandemic may not be over, but in my state, I'm going to consider it to be over because there has to be an endpoint somewhere. And people, for the most part, at about half the venues right now, and we're less than a week past our governor's protocol, which dropped the mask requirement, for those of you who don't know. Yes, some local areas still require them. The Walmart here still requires it, but as far as I'm concerned, it's time to shed ourselves of the mask. The next step from there is for people to get back to their normal routines, get back to doing what they love to do, going out, socializing, and there's no better way of socializing than to attend a vendor and crafter event. So whatever I can do for those of you out there who are listening to this video, please let me know what I can do to ensure your attendance. And for those of you who have attended before, I thank you, and I look forward to being reacquainted and reconnecting with you in October. And again, just to restate this, October 23rd is our Fall Festival. December 4th is our Christmas Spectacular. Both of them are at the Brownstown Recreation Center, located at 21311 Telegraph Road in Brownstown. Or more to the point, it's near the intersection of Telegraph and King Road. I look forward to seeing all of you there. I do what I can to keep my event safe for everybody involved. There's no reason to be concerned. Come out, enjoy what we have to offer. Please buy from vendors who have put a lot of time into organizing their tables and the like. And please show your support for the community, for me, and for the venue, and definitely for my vendors. Thank you.